G'day guys, my name's Dave Trent and welcome to another Guitar Zero to Hero song tutorial. And by request today I'll be teaching you how to play Too Much to Ask by Niall. Now this is a really easy song to play. For the basics you'll need your guitar in standard tuning and you won't need a capo. Now if you want to master your chords back to front, then be sure to head over to GuitarZero2Hero.com to pick up my free guitar ebook. Alright, so let's jump straight into the verse, and it's really easy because it's very stripped back here, so we're just going to be strumming each chord once. There's no strumming pattern. For the verse we have a 3-chord chord progression that goes A minor, and then we have G, and then we have a C. Now the A minor and the G are held for 2 beats each, and the C chord is held for 4 beats. So the verse will just sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's all you need to play for the first verse. Now we get to the first pre-chorus, and again it's still stripped back, so we're just going to strum each chord once. We have 2 lines of chords here. Our first line of chords is D minor, and then C. And you're going to play through that line 3 times. And each of those chords is held out for 2 beats as well. And then for the second line of chords, we just have a G chord, and that's held out for 4 beats. So the first pre-chorus will sound like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... So now we get to the chorus of the song, and the chorus is a really easy 4-chord chord progression. We have an F chord, then we have a C, then we have an A minor, and then a G. And we're just going to repeat them over and over again. Now we're going to start implementing a strumming pattern here because the drum beat kicks in and there's a bit more life to the song. The strumming pattern we're going to use is a simple down, 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 up. And in succession, down, 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 up, down, 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 up. And we're going to play that strumming pattern once for each chord. So the chorus should sound like this. Down, 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 up, down, 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 up. And that's it for the chorus chords, and that's also played in the post-chorus as well. When we get to the second verse, the chords are identical to the first verse, so we have A minor, G, and then C. Now we're going to continue on with that strumming pattern that we had in the chorus. You're going to play that strumming pattern once for the A minor, once for the G, and twice for the C. So the second verse will just sound like this. Down, 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 down. Now we get to the second pre-chorus, and it's very similar to the first pre-chorus. 2 lines of chords here. First line is D minor to C, and you're going to play through that line 3 times. We're going to play each chord for 1 strumming pattern there. Now when we get to the second line of chords, we're going to change things up a little bit. So we have a G chord. Now for this G, it's better to play the G bar chord, because our next chord is going to be a G sharp / E. To play that, your index finger moves up 1 fret to the 4th fret of the 6th string. Our pinky will go to the 7th fret of the 5th, and our ring finger will go onto the 6th fret of the 4th. So we're just holding down 3 strings there and strumming those, and that's G sharp / E. We're going to play our first G for 1 strumming pattern, so down, 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 up. And then we're going to change our strumming pattern here a tiny bit. Our new strumming pattern will be down, down, up. So we're going to play that once again on the G, down, down, up. And then we're going to go to our G / E and play that once, down, down, up. So for that second line in total, it's down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, down, up. Now if that part is a little too tricky for you, then you can just play the G chord for 2 regular strumming patterns like this. Down, 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 up, down, 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 up. Although it's not exactly true to the song. Then we get back into the chorus, which is exactly the same. And then after the second chorus, there's a solo section. The solo section, rhythm-wise, is exactly the same as the chorus. Now I'm going to teach you the lead guitar in this song, and we'll start with the first post-chorus. Now this is a really simple riff. We're going to start with the 10th fret of the second string, index finger, and then we go to the 13th fret with our ring finger. And then we're going to pluck the 13th fret again and slide it down to the 8th fret. So you'll only need to pluck that string once, and then with your finger still held down, you'll slide down to the 8th fret. So the first section. Then we're going to repeat that again, and then that very end of it, after we've slid down, then with our pinky finger we're going to play the 8th fret of the first string, and then pull off to the 7th fret of the first string. So altogether the post-chorus lead riff. Then we get to the solo, and we're going to start in the 14th fret of the 3rd string with our ring finger. We'll pluck that, and then we have a 3-note run after that, which involves us plucking this 14th fret again. Then we go down to the 12th fret with our index finger. Then with our middle finger, we'll go to the 13th fret of the 2nd string. And so far. And then we have a 4-note run, and we start with the 12th fret of the 3rd string, and then we go to the 13th fret of the 2nd string, and then with our ring finger we go up to the 15th fret of the 2nd string and we pluck that twice. And then we go down to the 12th fret of the 2nd string, and then 13th fret of the 2nd string. And altogether the first line will sound like this. Then we get to the second line. The first 4 notes are exactly the same, so we have this. And then for our next little run that happens just shortly after, we go 12th fret of the 3rd, 13th fret of the 2nd, and then we go to the 15th fret of the 2nd. We're going to pluck it again, and then slide up to the 17th fret. So that run, like that. And then we have a 3-note section which goes the 17th fret again, then we go down to the 15th fret, and then we go down to the 12th fret. So, and then our last little lick goes 12th fret again, and then 13th fret of the 2nd, and then we're going to go to the 14th fret of the 3rd string, hit it, and pull off to the 12th fret. Like that. And that little lick. And altogether the second line. Then we get to the third line, and we start again on the 14th fret of the 3rd string, pluck that, then we have a 3-note run which goes 14th fret again, 12th fret, and then we go to the 14th fret of the 4th string. And then we'll pluck those 2 notes again, just quickly after another, like that. Then we're going to hit the 14th fret again on the 4th string 4 times, but we'll slide up to it to begin with. So from the 12th fret we'll slide, and then hit it another 3 times. So we'll slide, and in total you will have plucked 4 times. Like that. After that we go down to the 12th fret of the 4th string, and then 9th fret of the 4th string, and then to end we pluck the 9th fret and then 10th fret. So the third line in total. And the full solo will sound like this. Alright, so now I'm going to be playing this song in its entirety, and I'm going to have a vocal track on top for some context, so feel free to play this back as many times as you'd like to practice, play along to, and see how you go.
back at me, and your face lit up the sun. Now I'm waiting here for someone. And oh, love, do you feel this rough? Why is it only you I'm thinking of? The shadows dance without you for the first time. My heart is open. You walk right into night. Tell me there are things that you regret. 'Cause if I'm being honest, I ain't over you yet. That's all I'm asking. Is it too much to ask? Is it too much Someone's moving outside. The lights come on down the drive. I forget you're not here when I close my eyes. Do you still think of me sometimes? Watch your sun coming up, turning green, fucked up and the shadows dancing without you for the first time. My heart is open. You walk right into night. Tell me there are things that you regret. 'Cause if I'm being honest, I ain't over you yet. That's all I'm asking. Is it too much to ask? The shadows dancing without you for the first time. My heart is open. You walk right in tonight and tell me there are things that you regret. 'Cause if I'm being honest, I ain't over you yet. The shadows dancing without you for the first time. My heart is open. You walk right in tonight. Tell me there are things that you regret. 'Cause if I'm being honest, I ain't over you yet. That's all I'm asking. Is it too much to ask? That's all I'm asking. Is it too much to ask? That's all I'm asking. Is it too much to ask?
Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. Be sure to head over to GuitarZero2Hero.com to pick up my free guitar ebook. If you've enjoyed this, and hit that like button, of course, hit that subscribe button and click the notification bell so that you don't miss out on my updates. Please leave your thoughts, comments, questions, and requests down below. It really helps me figure out what to teach. Thanks again, and I'll see you guys next time. Cheers.